Dear students, now we are going to discuss pest resistant plants. We are within applications of biotechnology in agriculture. Second example, second achievement is production of a transgenic plant which is resistant against a certain number of pests. So pest resistant plants. So what about that pest resistant plant? So pest resistant plants developed by recombinant DNA technology, genetic engineering or biotechnology. So given example is transgenic tobacco plant, transgenic tobacco plant. It is a pest resistant plant against a pest that is able to cause a disease, that is against root knot, not NKNOT, knot is one type of a nodule, round shaped structure, a loop like structure or swollen structure, nodular structure. Root knot caused by a nematode, that is a nematode name is Meloidogyne. Meloidogyne incognitia or incognitia. So this is a nematode. Okay, so this is a pest. Meloidogyne incognitia is able to cause a disease, that is a root knot. Root knot in the case of a tobacco plant. Root knot, formation of nodule-like structures. So first of all, we should talk about what about a nematode. So take this nematode, Meloidogyne. So what about the description for this one? Meloidogyne incognitia. Is a soil-borne, means a soil inhabitant, soil-borne pathogen, soil-borne pathogen, that is inhabitant of soil, inhabitant. Living in the soil. Soil inhabitant. So here, in the case of a Meloidogyne, male and female nematodes are present. And some are bisexual also. So what about the infection caused by Meloidogyne incognitia? So during its life cycle, during its life cycle, it is able to causes root knot, root knots of tobacco plant. Okay, so once root system is damaged by that pathogen, what about the yield? The yield will be reduced. So it is able to damage underground part of that angiospermic plant. Tobacco is a flowering plant, a Solanaceae family member. If root is affected by that one, for example, this is a root system of a tobacco plant, taproot system. So this is a healthy root. Once it is affected by Malaidogyne, knots are formed, abnormal growth, many. Root knots. Okay, so that is able to cause a root knot of a tobacco plant. So here we made a tobacco plant resistant to this one. So during life cycle, during its life cycle, during nematode life cycle, the root is being damaged. So we made this one resistant to consider nematode by a method, a novel method, a new method. So tobacco plant. Now tobacco plant. Tobacco plant, transgenic one, made resistant to or against not disease caused by Malaidogyne by a novel method, a new method, novel method. That method is RNAi. RNAi by biotechnology or genetic engineering or recombinant DNA. Okay, so now we should know what about RNAi. Okay, so take RNA. What is RNAi? RNA means nucleic acid. What is I? I is nothing but interference. RNA interference. Okay, so RNA interference is generally present in RNA. Interfering RNA that is able to interfere. Interfering RNA, remember that one. RNA interference is generally present in, usually present in all eukaryotes. All eukaryotes, including human beings. All eukaryotes, and that is concerned with cellular defense. Cellular defense. So in all eukaryotes, RNA interference is common. And the purpose of that one is a defense mechanism. Now we are going to learn about the mechanism of RNA interference and what is RNA interference. Stepwise, what is RNA interference? So that is an introduction part of a transgenic tobacco plant developed by biotechnology and that is resistant against a nematode. So this is a biopesticide. Biopesticide. Okay, so now what about the mechanism of RNA interference in tobacco plant? How this RNA is able to control the infestation caused by that pathogen. Is it clear? So Meleidogyne incognitia is a nematode, a soil-borne pathogen that is able to cause root knot. Okay, what is knot? Knot is nothing but a globose or spherical shaped structures formed on the root system. Within that, the concerned nematode is able to complete its life cycle, right? So now we exploited RNA interference to stop the infection caused by that nematode. Now, what about the mechanism? So now RNA interference in tobacco plant. How we did this one? RN So for example, this is a host root cell. Use this flow chart to understand the mechanism of RNA interference. So first one is according to NCERT textbook. After that, beyond NCERT textbook. First, according to NCERT textbook. Okay, so this is a host cell, tobacco host plant cell. Host cell. Okay. So this is a nematode. This one is a nematode. So this one is a nematode. Okay. So that is a Meleidogyne incognitia. Meleidogyne incognitia. Okay, so inside that nematode, DNA is present. So this is a double-stranded DNA molecule. Okay, right? So this DNA is able to produce by means of transcription RNA produced. Here I'm taking this one as a mRNA. mRNA of that nematode. Okay, so during translation, a protein is produced. During one particular stage, a protein is produced. This protein is a toxin or harmful. This one is harmful and able to cause root knot in tobacco plant in which it is present. So DNA transcription, RNA molecules translation, protein that is able to cause knot in tobacco plant. Now, how to stop a disinfection? Okay. Here, very, very important thing is RNA molecule translation protein. And that protein is able to cause a knot, root knot. Now, our objective is how to silence this mRNA. If mRNA is silenced, if mRNA is not able to code for protein, there will be no root knot. So here our objective is to make mRNA molecule of nematode silence. Here silencing means no translation. No translation means no protein. No protein means no root knot in tobacco plant. Okay, right? So this is the mechanism of so-called infection caused by nematode. Right? Now, what about the mechanism of RNA interference? So this is a dummy diagram. Nematode. This is a nematode. Actually, nematode is like this. Nematode is like that. So here I'm taking dummy diagram only. Okay, so this one is a nematode. Malaidogyne incognitia. So here, as usual, take DNA molecule. Double-stranded DNA molecule. For example only, I am taking. So if it is A, remaining all are T. For example only. This is not the real one, but mechanism is same. So this is a double-stranded DNA molecule, dsDNA of nematode. Transcription. Okay, so for example, this one is a template strand. From this one, RNA is produced. mRNA. Here you can take mRNA or RNA. So T means compulsory, you have to take. T is complementary to A. This is dummy one. This is not a real sequence of nucleotides. Just for our understanding only I'm taking. Okay, right? So T is complementary to A. So this is a mRNA of nematode. If it is translated protein, that is able to cause a root knot. So what we did here. So this is entire one is a host cell. Okay. So within the host cell, this is a double-stranded RNA molecule. Double-stranded RNA molecule. This RNA molecule is coming from infection caused by a virus. So that is either double-stranded RNA molecule, or you can introduce a double-stranded DNA molecule by means of recombinant DNA technology. This one is a dsDNA. Any one of them. See here. Either RNA molecule or DNA molecule. Both must be double-stranded. And this DNA is according to textbook, the given one, transposon. Transposon, jumping genes. Transposon is nothing but a DNA molecule. A segment of a DNA separated from the chromosome at the time of mitosis or at the time of replication, and that is removed from the chromosome and moving freely within the nucleus or freely within the cytoplasm. So transposon is nothing but a double-stranded DNA segment. That is also called as a jumping gene. Transposon is also called as a jumping gene. During replication of DNA, some segment of DNA is by mistake separated and not joined to the chromosome, and that is freely moving within the cytoplasm or karyoplasm. That DNA is called as a transposon, jumping genes. Okay, right? So that DNA, the genetic material of host, is either RNA consent gene or DNA consent gene, whatever it is. Okay, right? So from this one, separate DNA strands. Take DNA molecule or RNA molecule, whatever it is. So this is a DNA strand 1, DNA strand 2, or an RNA strand 1, RNA strand 2. For example, this one is a 3, 5, and this one 5, 3. For example, here I'm taking this one as a template. Template strand. Template, and this one is a coding strand. Go back to molecular base of enzymes. Under the heading transcription. So template is also called as this one. This one. Template is also called as an antisense. Antisense strand. Template or antisense. Coding strand is called as a sense strand. Sense strand or coding strand. Okay. For example only. Here the sequence is, for example only, A, T, 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 for example only. If it is DNA molecule, take DNA molecule or RNA molecule. If it is RNA molecule, replace this one with thymine. Instead of thymine, you should take a uracil. Here I'm taking DNA molecule. Easy to understand. Or you may take RNA molecule also. If it is RNA, replace thymine with uracil. Reason, in RNA molecule, A is complementary to uracil, but not a thymine. So here I took thymine, means definitely these two are coming from DNA molecule. Okay, so these two are the template strands of DNA. So this one is a antisense or template. This one is a sense or coding strand of this DNA. So these two are double-stranded nucleic acids. Okay, so during transcription, transcription. So here, how many strands involved? Both the strands involved. Template involved, coding strand involved. Both are involved. So if both are involved, two types of mRNA molecules produced. mRNA molecule 1, mRNA molecule 2. So 3 to 5 means 5 to 3. 5 to 3 means 3 to 5. So these two are mRNA molecules. So this one is antisense. So this one is a sense mRNA. Sense mRNA. Antisense are template strand of DNA producing mRNA whose name is sense mRNA. And what about this mRNA? This mRNA is sense means take a antisense. Antisense. Antisense mRNA. Antisense mRNA. So this one is a sense mRNA. Okay, so how many types of RNA molecules? Two types. Sense, antisense. Now, according to complementarity, so A means compulsory, you have to take a certain number of molecules, U. T means compulsory, you have to take a certain number of A molecules according to that number. So definitely these two RNA molecules, complementary or not? Complementary or not? Definitely complementary. Okay, so these two, what are the RNA molecule? RNA molecule. So these two are complementary. So because of complementarity, these two are hybridized, are associated with each other. Now these two are joined together because of complementarity. Complementary or not? A is pairing with U, complementary. So because of complementarity, these two are hybridized, means associated with each other. Hybridized. Take those two here. 5, 3, this one. And take this one here. And what about a certain number of nucleotides? U, certain number, whatever the number. And this one is one more mRNA molecule. See here, how many strands? Strand 1, strand 2. Single stranded, single stranded. Single stranded mRNA, single stranded mRNA. Okay, don't forget this one. Single stranded mRNA, single stranded mRNA. Now, complementarity. A. Take whatever the number of nucleotides. Just it is a dummy one only, not the real one. But mechanism is same. So 5 to 3, this one. This one is a 3 to 5. So 3, 5. Now this one is a double stranded DS mRNA, double stranded mRNA. Double stranded mRNA. Here, replication, transcription of RNA or DNA, actually RNA, by means of RNA intermediates with the help of RNA primers, if it is RNA molecule, if it is a DNA primers. Intermediates means concerned components. For example, if it is a RNA molecule, concerned nucleotides. If it is DNA, concerned nucleotides. So this one is a double-stranded mRNA molecule. So now this double-stranded mRNA molecule is transported into nematode. So transported into nematode. Nematode cytoplasm. So both are eukaryotes, tobacco eukaryote. Nematode also eukaryote. Transcription within the nucleus, transcription within the nucleus. Definitely translation is within the cytoplasm. For example, this is a cytoplasm. So take this one here. Okay, so 5, 3, 3, 5. Complementary nucleotides. U, certain number. And this one is A. Okay, so what about the availability of a double-stranded mRNA produced by the host within the nematode cytoplasm? So out of these two strands, which one is complementary to this one? Definitely this one. For example, this one is a 3 to 5, for example only. So out of these two strands, one is binded to this one. 5, 3, uracil, 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 uracil. Okay, so now what about mRNA of now mRNA of pathogen, that is a nematode, silenced or not? Silenced means converted into double-stranded mRNA. So now pathogen mRNA is double-stranded mRNA molecule. Double-stranded mRNA molecule. So silenced means no translation. No translation, no protein, and no root, not disease. Okay, so what is our objective? What we did here? We silenced the mRNA of nematode. The mRNA of the nematode was silenced by double-stranded mRNA or duplex or doublex. Two strands of mRNA, duplex RNA or duplex RNA, duplex DNA, duplex mRNA. Okay, so simply double-stranded mRNA transported into the cytoplasm of nematode, where one strand, this one is dissolved, the other strand, this one is attached with the mRNA, single-strand mRNA of the nematode. So now what about that mRNA? Is it suitable for translation? No. So now the mRNA of a nematode host, nematode pathogen is binded with a mRNA coming from the host. So single-stranded mRNA of nematode is converted into double-stranded one. According to translation, only single-stranded mRNA is suitable for translation, but not a double-stranded one. Reason, in the double-stranded mRNA, all the nucleotides almost are in paired condition or not. So if mRNA is with a complementarity, that would not be suitable for translation. So here, with the help of a mRNA, double-strand mRNA coming from the host DNA or RNA, the mRNA of a nematode pathogen was silenced. Here, regulation of gene expression is at which level? Translation level. Translation failed or not? Not at transcription level. This is also very, very, very important. So in the case of RNA interference, the regulation of gene expression, in this case, RNA interference, simply so-called translation is stopped or not, but not transcription. So RNA interference is able to stop translation only, but not transcription. So according to that, we can take here, regulation of gene expression is at a translation level, not at a transcription level. So which one is failed? out of transcription and translation was failed. Yeah, exactly. Transcription was translation was stopped, but not transcription. Transcription as it is. Which one is failed? Translation was failed. Translation was failed. Right? So hence the name RNA interference. The RNA coming from host is interfering with the RNA or mRNA of the nematode. So that's why the mRNA of a nematode or pathogen was silenced. Silenced means no translation. Translation failed. If you go back to transcription within molecular base of inheritance, the given question is during transcription, only one strand is involved. What is how to justify this statement? Only one is involved. Why not two strands are involved? Simple answer. There we discuss two probabilities. Probability one is a sense mRNA, antisense mRNA coding for two different proteins. Genetic information mechanism means mechanism of inheritance was complicated. Such a thing was not existing. Second probability, mRNA1, mRNA2, sense mRNA, antisense mRNA, hybridized into double-stranded mRNA. So translation is failed. Yeah. Translation is failed. Okay, so it is a futile one. On the basis of that, they designed this mechanism, RNA interference mechanism. Okay, is it clear? So this is according to NCERT textbook. Now we are going beyond NCERT level. Okay,